Hello and welcome back. Today we're going to discuss the phonics generalization for hard and soft C and G. So there are special rules that let students know when a C or a G make a hard sound or a soft sound. So hard C makes the k sound like a K, usually when the letter C is followed by the letter A, O, or U. So for example, car, cold, cup, or accordion. C makes a soft sound, the S, like an S, when it's usually followed by an E, an I, or a Y. So words like scent, city, and ace. G follows a very similar rule. So G makes the hard G sound, usually when it's followed by, again, A, O, or U. So goat, gut, or negate. And G makes the soft sound, which sounds like the J, represented by a J, usually when it's followed by E, I, or Y. So examples: gentle, genuine, orange, and apology. And as with many of our phonics generalizations, there are exceptions. For example, one very common word that we see, get, which has the G followed by an E, but still makes that hard G sound. So you'll notice that this rule focuses on vowel sounds. This is because C and G sounds are not really affected by consonants. Each keeps its primary sound, the K for C and G for G, with consonants except when it's used as part of a consonant digraph. For example, when you put the C with an H and it makes a new sound, ch, as in cheese. So it is the vowel that follows the letters C and G that can make the letter go to its secondary sound. That S for C and J for G. So why does this matter? Well, knowing these rules is very important for students. It can help them when they're decoding. So for example, a student sees that in the word gel, G-E-L, the G is followed by an E. So then the student knows that based on this generalization that the G is likely to make that J sound, and thus will pronounce the word correctly, gel instead of gel. For encoding, this is important because it helps students to spell words correctly. So say a student is writing a short passage for their science class and needs to know how to spell the word gel. Using the student's knowledge of word patterns, the student figures out how to spell the rhyme, E-L. So normally the student would put a J there to make the J phoneme, but that student also knows that G can make the J sound if followed by the phoneme made by that E. So he tries both and decides that G-E-L looks correct. So using these generalizations will help students in both their decoding and their encoding. So again, a quick review. If the C or the G are followed by an A, an O, or a U, they keep their hard sound most of the time. If they're followed by an E, an I, or a Y, then they usually will make their soft sound. So make sure that you come to class with any questions that you have about this material and be prepared to use this material in class. We're going to play with these concepts to make sure that you understand when the sounds differ based on that vowel placement. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in class.